Live from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, TGD Radio presents Tee It Up Grand Strand.
Welcome to this edition of Tee It Up Grand Strand. I'm your host, Shan Coughlin, here with Ethan Leischen from Eagle Nest Golf Course. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Shan, and yourself?
Doing wonderful. I tell you, we're sitting inside here, but we've been talking about it this week, and we'll be talking about it for weeks to come. It is way too nice outside.
It is absolutely gorgeous, just like it's summer day.
Like it's supposed to be in Myrtle Beach.
It's perfect. I think it was about 84 degrees when I just came in. It's nice.
It's nice. I know, getting down in the 60s at night and then 80s in the daytime, you cannot get any better. But we deserve it.
Absolutely. We've worked hard for it all summer. So
we have. Yeah. We have. Well, not only is the weather perfect, I hear, and we're going to get to this more, but I hear that the greens out at Eagle's Nest are absolutely perfect.
They are good. They are in really, really good shape. We've spent a lot of money and time working on them all summer long. You know, we had a little bit of blight coming out of the late spring season last year. Mm-hmm. We've taken care of all those issues, and they are rolling like a baby's butt. I'm telling you, they're beautiful, beautiful greens.
There you go. So let's, for the folks who may be listening to you talk about Eagle's Nest for the first time, let's give everyone a little bit of an update, a brief history lesson, if you will, about the course, and then we'll get into a little bit about what y'all are doing right now.
Great. Well, yeah, we were one of the older golf courses down here. We were built in 1971, developed by the late Senator Dick Elliott, who's a pioneer in the golf industry down here in the Myrtle Beach area. 18-hole championship length golf course, 6,900 yards from the tips. I don't think the ladies' tees are 5,100. So we have 4 sets of tee boxes for every ability. Very player-friendly course. Very laid-back kind of atmosphere. We don't have rangers out there stalking every move you make or anything like that. So we just want everybody to come out and see us when you're down in Myrtle Beach.
Have a good time.
That's right.
But I tell you what, I know now maybe not so much with a lot of the new courses that have come up, but back in the day, y'all touted that those were the 3 toughest finishing holes on the Strand.
And we still do tout it. No one's officially ever contested it. But that was our claim to fame way back when, in the heyday of the Myrtle Beach golf, uprising. The toughest 3 holes on the Grand Strand, and the finishing holes in Grand Strand. That's 16, 17, 18. 16 is a 440-yard par 4 with just a slight dog leg to the left. Got a pond protecting the green. Actually, it's more of we call it a Carolina Bay. It's got these big, beautiful cypress trees in there.
Oh, nice.
And then 17 is 619-yard par 5.
Woo!
It's all placement. Don't try going for the green. You got to lay it up, and you're still going to have a 140-yard shot into the green if you put it at the perfect spot.
Wow.
Finished it up with I'd say the easiest of the 3 holes is the over-the-water par 3, which is from the tips, is 182, I think, is what it's listed on the card. So
you end with a nice par 3.
We give you a little bit of breath.
Great opportunity for a birdie. Well, I'll tell you, it says you say the 3 toughest, but I'm going to say some of the 3 more challenging but fun holes to play. We don't want to scare anybody off because they aren't so hard that it keep you from playing it. But they're really nice.
It's nothing like the die club or anything like that. Make you talk to yourself after you're done. But as long as you're hitting the ball good and putting the ball where you want it, it's playable.
It's a rewarding, you hit it well, you get rewarded type course. I really like it. So let's talk a little bit about the greens. You said y'all put a lot of money into them, worked on them all summer. We are in fall golf season right now. You've been slammed over there. I've seen your tee sheet.
Yeah,
there's not many holes in it. And so the people must just be coming out of there with smiles on their faces.
They are. And that is our absolute number one goal. That's our philosophy. We put a smile on their face when they walk in the door and make sure they leave with one as well. So it's a great family-oriented golf course, and we are very proud of it.
Well, I know that is true. One other thing I know you're very proud of, and as we talk about having fun on the golf course, we're all about the tee it forward. I don't know what to call it. It's no longer a initiative, but I guess it's just still being talked about. Jack Nicklaus's Play It Forward, and you guys put in 9 new senior tee boxes.
We did, yes, yes, ma'am. There was a large contingent of seniors that play our golf courses that were leaving in the comments that some of the holes were too long and some of the holes were too short. So we went in and actually just laid the sod this past weekend and installed 9 new tee boxes to make it more appropriate for the senior tee. So.
And that's so nice to actually have a dedicated tee box, because I know playing the forward tees, I won't call them the ladies tees anymore, but playing the forward tees, every once in a while there's just 2 tee markers out there in the fairway where someone just cut something. A little bit different. And that's okay. I mean, you can still hit it and the yardage is still right, but it just feels different when it's a tee box.
Yeah, you got to make it official. Absolutely. That's another thing that we try to stick to on our forward tees. We always try to make, there's ball washers at most of our forward tees, and, try to make this experience very similar no matter what tee that you choose to play.
I did notice that, because a lot of times, playing the forward tees, or, you have to remember to stop at the trash can way back, or, it's just not the same experience. But I play with a lot of guys, so I'm used to waiting on them,
Exactly.
I loved your comment about the Rangers, no Rangers hawking over you and making sure you're moving along. I thought that was funny. Right. Jeff brought up a good point before we went on air in regards with these tee boxes. We talked to Jan Bell Jan, who is an architect and one of the only female architects, golf course architects out there, and she talks a lot about when setting a course up to be female friendly or forward friendly, to really take into consideration that second and third shot on a par 5. And you were sharing a little bit of that with us. Tell the folks out there, how y'all determine where the tee box is going to be. I mean, you just don't go out there and move them up a little bit.
No, you still want to, someone that plays from the back tees is typically going to drive the ball 230 to 270, 80 yards. Someone from the front tees is going to typically hit it between 130 and 180 yards, and so you got that gap, that 210 yard hitter of the golf ball that is best served with the new tee box for them,
And that way they can have a fair shot in and not have to hit a 3-wood or always get to hit a pitching wedge.
It's still the way that the hole was designed to be played from the back tees is what it is from the front. That's what we try to stick to. If it's a par, a lot of times you'll see golf courses that'll, throw the forward tees way over on the side, and so it changes the entire dynamics of the hole. And that's certainly not what you want. You want, if it's a dog leg to the right,
it should be a dog leg to the right for everybody.
Exactly.
I love that philosophy, and you're right. I know it's sometimes essential because of the way a water feature comes in or something like that. But you're right. They shouldn't just be thrown over there for no good reason.
Absolutely.
So, well, we're gonna have to go check those out.
Come on.
Absolutely.
We'd love to have you anytime.
Busy. You've got he's got notes, folks, this time, so I love it. So if you're on for our folks listening off of our apps like TuneIn or one of those other radio apps, don't forget to go to thegolfdirector.com.
That's
and
right.
You can actually see this interview on the homepage now. But you have notes, and one of them says busy, and I know that makes y'all smile.
It does. It absolutely does. And the reason I wanted to bring that up is just for if there's anybody in town watching this right now that doesn't have tee times, please give us a call a day or two in advance so we can get you out there. It's hard to do. We're going to try our best to do last minute stuff for you and squeeze where necessary. But if you want to play Eagle Nest, give us a call a couple days in advance right now.
I love that, because we have spent years training people to wait to the last minute.
We have since the downturn. It is we have taught people to wait to.
Best rate is last minute, but that is changing now. I mean, we're happy to see it. And like you just said, sometimes, you do fill up. We had, we had Jimmy in here from Crow Creek, and he's had to tell some folks no. And while you absolutely hate to do it, on the one hand, on the other hand, it means that people are are here and they're playing and they're doing what they need to do. So
Exactly.
don't be disappointed. Make your tee times early, and y'all are making it easier for folks to go ahead and make those tee times because you're also part of that great East Coast Golf Management PGA 5 package now.
It's the big rave in town. I'll tell you what, if you book 5 of their rounds, five rounds with the East Coast golf courses, you get a $150 gift card to use towards merchandise, food and beverage, which I think is a great customer-centered initiative.
Absolutely. Well, essentially, you get that. That takes care of your replay, replay, lunch, shirt. Let's face it, I'm going to have a few adult beverages on the thing. Your adult beverages, and you're going to have money left over for afterwards. Take your wife home something.
There you go. Get her a shirt or a visor or something.
But that is a great deal. I know we've been quoting those to folks looking for them, not only now, but in the winter and the spring. And it's a phenomenal rate. And then you get the gift card, and the courses are so good. Yes,
absolutely. We're tied in with River Oaks and Indigo Creek, River's Edge. There's some great golf courses that you can. If you do they call it the PGA 5, which is the 5 course,
5 rounds. Yeah,
PGA 4 is 4,
right,
so on and so forth. But if you do the 5, you're going to have plenty of great golf during your stay with us.
Absolutely. So 5 rounds, if you're a budgeter, that gives you $30 per course to spend. If you can't get lunch and a few cocktails for that, something's wrong.
Right. The souvenir, logo ball, whatever.
Play a second round. You
That's
can
right.
do that too.
Replay rates are great. I think right now for all our packages, anybody that plays, you can replay for $12 every 9 holes.
Wow.
Yeah. At Eagle Nest, we want you to play all you want.
There you go. So that's so you could actually get out there and play 27 or
27, 36
more
on a single tee.
Right.
There's a couple days a week right now that we're running double tees, which it's kind of one of those double-edged swords. We don't like to do it, but when the demand is just so, during those morning times, you just have to do it almost. I think last week we did it twice.
Right.
But there's a lot of people that like the mid-morning tee times too. So give us a call. We'll work with you. If you like those days, we'll say, well, this day, we're single tee, and we can let you play 54 holes if you want to play.
There you go.
We'll wait for you.
Wait for you to come in.
To come in, absolutely.
All right, well, let's tell people how to get in touch with you. How do you want them to contact you? Through the website, phone number? What should we give them?
Our phone number is 843-249-1449. Our website is www.eaglenestgolf.com.
And that's Eagle, no
S.
Yes. Yeah. Not Eagle's
just
nest.
One eagle. Right.
One eagle per nest.
That's it.
EagleNestGolf.com. Well, Ethan, thanks so much for coming in.
Shane, it's been a pleasure as always.
Well, we'll see you again.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much. This edition of Tee It Up Grand Strand has been produced and broadcast by the Zeus Radio Network for thegolfdirector.com.